I'm out of Mountain Dew. You know why I'm out of Mountain Dew? Because the great debate community likes to flag each other so much that I ran out of Mountain Dew watching their videos. So here we go, without a Mountain Dew. Weekly flags recap. Alright, so flag of the week. I am just going to declare this first. It goes to Alyssa Rosales and her dog. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might not want to know what I am talking about. It is pretty much the goatsy of the week. If you look up the name, you'll find what you're looking for. I'm not going to offer any links to anything that could lead to it, but I will give you a link to isabelrants. She is a YouTuber who had her response to it. You know, when people are watching it and then, you know, like you don't see the actual thing, you just see them. Yeah, she got her response flag down. So, yeah. Alyssa Rosales, her video has been re-uploaded to YouTube many different ways, and it keeps on getting flagged down. For good reason. For very good reason. Don't go looking if you're not the type that wants to see that. You can get the context, though, from isabelrants' video, and I have pre-screened that video, and I consider that one safe. Click on that, and you'll understand the whole thing. You don't have to go looking for it. You can just get it, you know, just a little bit of it, and you'll understand. Okay? So, next, I'm going to leave you a link to a whitehouse.gov petition, and as I'm making this video, it now has 57,261 signatures on it, and that's pretty good compared to a lot of the other petitions I've seen. They need 100,000, but basically they're trying to get the president to get the ability to unlock phones repealed out of the DMCA. So apparently there's 57,000 people who have woken up to how horrible that is. On to the great debate community. First one, just saying this is going to shock a lot of you. Georgeous George has lawsuits pending on 11 YouTubers. And when they counterclaimed, even though they were making fair use videos on him, he's decided to take them to court for reals. 11 different YouTubers. Now I'm going to link you to commentary by TheBrainEnema, who has graciously left out all of the docs that were exposed by these 11 lawsuits. Okay? But her commentary linked below. Next we've got JJSFREETIMEEXTRAVIDS, and you're not going to be able to see this video, but when I was compiling the results for my last weekly flags recap, his video came up in my aggregators because in the description he used the word flagged. I reviewed it. There was no flagged video yet, but I thought, you know what, this is one of those that, yeah, somebody's probably going to flag it. There's a lot of people who will put in the description, I hope this doesn't get flagged, but this particular one, yeah, basically the title was Fuck Off Muslims, and you can imagine what he was saying in the video. A couple of people saw it, a couple of people that I linked it to on Skype just so that I could see this guy from the UK that really doesn't like Muslims, and they could maybe, you know, educate him. They weren't able to see it because it got flagged down before they could see it. Yeah, and then he went and favorited other videos with his channel so that you know, it featured on his channel right at the last time I checked. Wasn't basically the same type of video that he made, just by another YouTuber. Good on you. You get flagged, so put the spotlight on somebody else who did the same thing as you, so maybe they get flagged. Fucking moron. Anyways, the next drama would be Coughlan versus Pamew. Now, Coughlan is one of those interesting off-site DMCA flagging stories, because he had like 20 songs on a Bandcamp website. And Pamew, after making a video criticizing Coughlan, had a lot of Coughlan's fans come and flag down his video. And then Coughlan, in a video, told his fans that did that they are retards, and that's in the description of the next video link that I'm giving you in the description box. And that's not the only drama with Coughlan in it. There's also Spartanmindset versus Coughlan. Links to that as well. Next, we've got GluteusIlluminatus' social commentary on the Coughlan fans that did this, and I thought that would just be a really great addition to, you know, round out your understanding of this drama. Next, we've got Calintz, iCalintzYT, versus Inmendham. Now, Calintz had a 2-week suspension, but his 2-week suspension was lifted early on appeal, so you can now see that video. His other flag, I believe, was for reading the fetish site FetLife and reading people's profiles and their descriptions. And so, yeah, whoever flagged that down, now we don't get to hear Calintz read sick shit on YouTube. Thanks a lot. So next, we also have BloodyBucketSinister has also had a 2-week suspension lifted from him early because of an appeal. 2 appeals, 1 week. That's awesome, YouTube. Normally appeals just never go through. Next, we've got Undertaker Freak 1127, and he's talking about a guy who he calls the Tapeworm, who I think probably is Mr. Repzion, if I'm following the drama properly, but I'm not sure. But you can watch his video. It's got some good drama in it, and maybe you can tell. The Evangelical Christian just got flagged, and it was for ContentID. It wasn't anyone flagged him. It was a ContentID thing, and it, yeah. And he made a video about it. And the thing is, he probably could have had a long YouTube career if he had not come up in my aggregators. He probably could have had a long YouTube career without you guys knowing about him. And sometimes evangelical Christians that, you know, put that in their channel name, sometimes they can just have a long, happy, you know, making videos to themselves career. But now you guys can see him, and yeah, that's just going to change for him now. Next, we've got bootsalmighty versus Brett Keane, and then we've got thebenosrises versus Brett Keane. And then we've got somebody re-uploaded a video from the CultOfDusty, and this is actually a false alarm. It was somebody liked his flagging announcement video so much because he was speaking about civil liberties and stuff that they mirrored the video, but it made it look like he had just gotten flagged for another 2-week suspension. But I recognized the video as almost a year old, so false alarm on that one, if you were one of those people who saw it. Next, we've got Sudo Nim. And Sudo Nim has accomplished something pretty amazing through bigotry alone. 0 subs, 5 videos, and one of them got flagged. How did that happen? Well, Muslim bashing seems to be the theme of the week. Next, we've got Angel's Nup 7, who was DMCA'd by Fearless 2005. Now, normally, Fearless 2005, I would take this and put it in the racial commentary community. You know, homie of Tommy Sotomayor. Fucking Vogter and his sodomizer. Anyways, Angel Nup 7 has that black preacher voice. You know, it's got a lot of energy. I do recommend clicking on that link. It's just awesome drama. Next, we've got ChrisCrystalusUchiha, which is also the new. It's the new name for Candy Cow 7. Candy Cow 7 is that hand puppet, okay? Versus the Atheist Games, and apparently Candy Cow 7 was flagged down, terminated all the way, and this is the return. Good energy with that one too. And the last one is a little bit sad. It's Felanoid. He has his channel privated because one of his friends was DMCA'd, and then while the DMCA was happening, the channel was flagged down. And so he's afraid that that's going to happen to him because he just got a DMCA, and it seems to be like somebody is piling on as the appeals process takes a little bit of time. You can get 3 strikes in there really quick on someone. So he's privated his whole channel, and that's sad. That is the chilling effects of censorship. Moving on, we have the racial commentary community. 3 of Tommy Sotomayor's videos were flagged down in 24 hours. So he is still holding down the fort for the racial commentary community. But also, the Rumpled one does not believe that we should have as many immigrants as we allow. So he made a video on that, and got flagged as hate speech. Duh. Next, we've got the gaming community, where we have DJ Yulz WWE, Redloam28, Asian Wiz MC, Mr. Redneck Superstar. All of those were flagged, but I would go for Matthew Wee's account was terminated by Ragers Fury 90. That's where the drama in their community is. Most of them, they always get flagged for like content by like the original content provider. But also a very silent YouTuber who like didn't network that much. Her name was Lady Asmodian. She has just quit YouTube. Uploaded a video just today over copyright strike that she received, and it was because she used a song from Guar, or apparently was playing in the background, and got one of those copyright strikes where it will never leave your channel. ContentID has been a great thing in not having people have these copyright strikes where they want to just close their channel forever because their channel's forever tainted. And that's what just happened to Lady Asmodian. Apparently Guar has not enabled that whole ContentID alternative, and so she got the full copyright strike. And it happened on an old video of hers. It wasn't like a new upload. It was a video that had been up for a long time. So that's really scary. Because, YouTube is apparently rescanning all of our videos. You know, and it's happened before, but it's very rare that a video that old gets rescanned again and found to be in violation. In the commentary community, we have Gravy the Clown, who has done exactly the same thing as Felinoid, privated all videos because Gravy the Clown got a flagged down video. We've got Hey It's Lum versus the Shaytards fans, because you make a video about the Shaytards, Coughlan, what's his name, PewDiePie. A lot of these users have fans that will come flag you down for just disagreeing, or writing coattails, as Onision puts it. And last in the commentary community, we have Dazza the Cameraman, who was DMCA'd for a fair use video, and that should be coming back up, but people have mirrored it. And this is really, really good ponage of a Nibiru believer. It was really just chock full of information. It watched kind of like a Nova episode. And now the part that you all love and I really hate. The inappropriate category. First, we've got Wet Kisses in the Rain, who likes to do a lot of booty clapping, and got one of her videos flagged down. She also likes to throw in a little belly dancing, but I'd say Nerdy Dancing is still better than Wet Kisses in the Rain. But Nerdy Dancing isn't as dirty as Wet Kisses in the Rain. Then we've got one that I completely understand, and in fact, the video that I'm leaving in the description, it may not stay up because it may go down for the same exact reason as the original. User named Jason Brody, he was flagged for gay bashing in a video. And so he makes a video where he's happy because he found out that people really are angry when you say stupid shit. And so he calls those angry people insulting gay epithets. Awesome. Then we've got DLC, The Return of the Cat, who was flagged for bisexual bashing. Not like gay bashing. Okay. This is like gay is okay, straight is okay, but don't you dare be bisexual. That kind of bashing. It exists. We're in the wrong side of YouTube. So next we've got what I thought was going to be like, you know, when I heard the description of it, I was like, how? But then I figured it out, and I was just like, my love for humanity just left me for a good 10 minutes. Teenage girl named Talia Stevens, she likes to take dares from people and make YouTube videos about them. Like a lot of teenage girls, somebody dared her to use her electric toothbrush and brush her teeth, probably hoping that they would see something that would turn them on, because they would be imagining that the toothbrush would be some sort of phallic symbol, and then they flagged her down. And nice kid, probably doesn't even realize what happened, and I'm not going to tell her, but that's just fucking disgusting. The things that you see people do. Next, we've got Jeff Young 60. That channel was flagged for a pantyhose review video that, like, it never really takes off as far as being really suggestive. I mean, it describes parts of the pantyhose, like the little flap. I forget the French name for that access thing that was in the crotch area, but I guess I need to read the review again, or watch the review again, because then I'll learn that French name. But yeah, it wasn't like the pantyhose were on anyone. They were like holding them, and they're pantyhose. So yeah. Next, we've got my Adnan97, who was flagged for a video that they call it ball busting. Okay. So basically, getting kicked in the nuts is now something that you can get flagged for on YouTube. Even though America's funniest videos, all those video things where people send their home videos things in, they all have nut shots all the time. But now people are getting off to it. Apparently, America's Funniest Videos is like the softcore version, but if you put a leather mask on someone and you have like a dominatrix in the room, like punching at the crotch, then it becomes sexual, like hardcore versus the AFV softcore. Last, we've got a video that I understand why it got flagged, and it's like we'd put it under bullying. It should have been flagged for bullying. It's up again. I'll leave a link to where it's up again. Basically, it's somebody filming a special needs student and then teaching him bad words and smacking him upside the head. But it's basically one student on another, and yeah, it's bullying, basically. And now that we're out of that category, I'm just going to pick one video for interesting. Only I just used the video as like brainwash to get all of that inappropriate stuff out of my head. This is from Golden Toad Entertainment. He got flagged for a Miley Cyrus parody called Party in the Germany. Yeah. There's a whole category for all the rest for the people who weren't interesting enough for me to talk about, and a whole bunch of links in the description box. Sorry, I'm just reacting a little bit to some of those videos. Nobody go flag them. Please, don't flag. I'm a flagging abolitionist. But if you must, you can go there and leave some comments. Educate them, please.